I caught my bride cheating 2 days before our wedding, so I exposed her in front of everyone. What would you do if, just days before your wedding, you discovered the person you loved most was living a lie? My name's Dylan. I'm 34, and what I'm about to tell you isn't just a story. It's the unraveling of everything I thought I knew about love, loyalty, and truth. 3 years ago I met Leah. She was beautiful, articulate, driven. She had that kind of energy that drew people in. Her laugh was the kind that could break tension in any room. I fell for her hard. And when I proposed, I truly believed we'd survived every test a couple could face. I was wrong. Exactly 1 week before our wedding, everything started to shift. I was at my best friend Marcus's apartment. We were decompressing with a couple of beers, just talking about the usual pre-wedding jitters when he gave me this look. The kind that said, "I don't want to tell you this, but I have to. Dylan, man. You sure about Leah?" I laughed at first, thinking he was joking. "Yeah. Why?" He hesitated. "I saw her last Friday. At Bayview Lounge. She wasn't alone. And she wasn't just hanging out either. She was kissing some guy. And not a hi, how are you kind of kiss. It was intimate." I wanted to dismiss it. Wanted to believe he saw someone who just looked like her. But something settled in the pit of my stomach. Didn't go away. That night I barely slept. Every time I shut my eyes I kept hearing Marcus's voice echo. "She was kissing him like you didn't exist." The next morning I started noticing things. The way Leah angled her phone away from me. The sudden uptick in late-night work calls. The slight defensiveness when I asked about her weekend plans. One evening while she showered I picked up her phone. My hands were trembling. But there was nothing. No suspicious messages. No calls from unknown numbers. It was too clean. That's what scared me more. Then came the night before the rehearsal dinner. Leah got dressed up. Fitted black dress, flawless makeup. Heels she never wore unless it was something really special. She told me she was meeting her friend Sophia to do some last-minute wedding prep, and would stay over at her place as part of some tradition. I said, okay. But my heart was already miles ahead. As soon as she left, I followed. She didn't drive to Sophia's. She drove to a quiet side street just outside downtown. Parked, got out, waited, and then he arrived. He walked up with the confidence of someone who'd done this before. Taller than me. Well-dressed. And Leah, my Leah, smiled like he was her world. Then they kissed. My stomach twisted, but I kept watching. I snapped photos from my car. I didn't care about dignity anymore. I needed proof. They drove off together. Followed. They pulled into a small boutique hotel. I parked a block away and tailed them inside. The front desk I tried to keep calm. "Excuse me," I said to the receptionist. "I think my fiancé just checked in with someone. Can you tell me what room Leah Morgan is in?" "No reservations under that name," the receptionist replied, cautious. I leaned closer. "Please. I just saw her walk in with another man. I'm supposed to marry her in 2 days. I need to know." After a long pause he caved. "Room 304. But please don't cause a scene." I didn't. Not yet. Instead I checked into room 303. Right next door. The walls were thin. I could hear them. Laughing. Whispering. Undressing. I opened the balcony door of my room, trying to calm the storm building in my chest. That's when I heard their sliding door open too. Froze. Backed inside. They stood out on their balcony for a while, talking softly. Leah giggling like she didn't have a fiancé waiting for her at home. Couldn't take it. Climbed onto their balcony. Silently. Lowly. I peeked through the gap in the curtains. And there they were. Kissing. Touching. Clothes disappearing. The bed swallowing them in betrayal. I didn't cry. I recorded. Cold. Every second of it burned into my mind. Then I backed away. Quietly. Jumped back to my room. Closed the balcony door. And sat down in the dark. I didn't sleep that night. I stared at the wall until morning, replaying everything like a nightmare I couldn't wake up from. The next day, Leah texted me from Sophia's place. She acted normal, cheerful, even excited. Meanwhile, I was planning everything. The wedding day. The venue was beautiful. Guests dressed in their best. Flowers everywhere. The kind of ceremony Leah had dreamed about since she was a little girl. I waited until everyone had taken their seats. Then I stood. Before we begin, I'd like to share a short slideshow, I said, my voice steady. People smiled. Few clapped. They thought I was about to show sweet photos of our relationship. And I did. First, male vacations, laughing together. For a moment it almost broke me. Then the next photo appeared. Leah kissing the man. Then another. Her leaning into him. The whispers began. The smiles vanished. Then the video played. A woman cried out. Some guests stood up, hands over mouths. Leah's face turned white. She looked at me like she'd seen a ghost. "What is this, Dylan? What are you doing?" she stammered, barely able to form the words. I looked her in the eyes, showing everyone the truth. The wedding's off. Her knees almost gave out. Guests began whispering furiously. Some comforted her. Some glared. Others left in a rush, shaking their heads. I walked out. Never looked back. Leah tried to contact me. Left voicemails, emails, apologies, explanations. I deleted them all. The woman I loved had died the moment she chose someone else. And the man I used to be, naive, trusting, blind, died right alongside her. Hurt. God, it hurt. But eventually, it freed me. Sometimes the ugliest truths are the ones that save you. If you've ever been betrayed by someone you trusted with your whole heart, you're not alone. Share your story in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more real stories, real heartbreak, and real justice.